Hello everyone, we will be dealing with chapter 11, Working of Democracy. Now everyone turn to page 144, okay? So in this Working of Democracy, we'll be learning about how democracy functions and how it hand to hand works in improving systems in the country. Okay, so in a country like India, we have a lot of social division. Okay, when we say social division, it means the differences created in a society. For example, you have the caste system where division is there in the society based on the caste, maybe class. Okay, higher class, lower class, middle class. These are all divided based on the money they earn. Okay, as well as in religious sphere also there is division. We have division based on Hindu, Muslims, Christians, Sikh. All these differences are created in our society. Okay, sometimes these also prove very good for democracy, as well as it weakens the democracy as well. It strengthens democracy. Okay, this kind of division, social division which exists in our society, also strengthens democracy. Okay, or sometimes it can be the weakness of a democracy. Okay, but it is seen in most of the countries around the world. Okay, all this depends on the people. Okay, if the people as well as the political parties and the leaders play crucial role, okay, play a crucial role in a country where there is social division, then they would be able to strengthen democracy at a very large rate. Okay, and also this will create unity as well as integrity and prosperity in the country itself. Okay, moving on, we'll be dealing with the three prominent social differences or social division in our country, that is gender, religion and caste. Okay, so in Indian society, we have a big gap between the male and the female, because we have an age-old thinking that man is superior to woman, and it is very evident in our ancient, medieval, as well as in our present day as well. Okay, we have division in gender as well, where woman is considered inferior and man is considered to be on a very high level. Because of these differences, we have so many injustice as well as crimes committed against women. The mentality of a general Indian man is that women should be confined to their own particular house. They should cook, they should wash the clothes, look after the children. That is the basic mindset of a Indian man or the Indian society. Okay, which also leads to a very big gap among the male as well as the female population. As well as we can see, because of these differences, we can see there is division in labor forces. In work also we can see division because of this idea, as well as because of this notion that man is higher than woman. Okay, so for that, there is division of labor based on gender in most families. Point number one, okay, women do most of the cooking, cleaning utensils, as well as washing clothes and looking after the kids. That is the basic notion of an Indian society, where women should be confined to their own house doing the household chores. Whereas on the other hand, most men, okay, they think that they are the daily bread earners of the family and they leave the house for finding jobs. In rural areas, mostly it is confined to agriculture. In cities and towns, they go and work in factories, they go and work in industries, offices, Okay, so that is the basic idea of an Indian society. Okay, moving on, what Indian men think is women should do only household chore and take care of their husband and children. That is the idea, and that is the basic notion of the Indian society. We have been dealing with that as well. Okay, but when it comes to paying money, okay, when jobs or works which are mostly done by women, okay, are paid, then most of the men are ready to do the work. For example, tailoring, most of the tailoring work is done by women in India, but when men or when people in India are being paid for such kind of works, they do such kind of things. Example, cooking in restaurants as well as in other hotels. Okay, if they are paid, they will do this kind of work. So there shouldn't be any differences. What men can do, women can do as well. What women can do, men can do as well. Okay, so in the Indian society, men think that women should only be confined to their house, but when they are paid to do the same work, they can do it. Okay, and moving on, at the same time, okay, women also work outside the house for fetching water as well as for agriculture purposes in the field, like harvesting, weeding, sowing, transplanting, etc. Okay, they also collect fuel, that is firewood, water from very far places. Okay, but these are minimal jobs which are not paid. It is for the family itself. And when we look into the status of women in towns, okay, when illiterate women, work in town, it is mostly work based on domestic helpers. Okay, they work as domestic helpers and in the house of rich people. Whereas educated women, okay, when women are educated, they take up big roles, okay, such as they act as teachers, professors, doctors, engineers. Okay, so if women can also do this kind of jobs, then why so much differences in the society? Okay, so the fact is that when women work, their work is not valued by anyone. Okay, their work is not valued by anyone and it's not appreciated by everyone. So that is one of the setbacks. Okay, that is one of the setbacks, and as a result of gender division, women is allowed to stay just within the four walls of the house. Okay, the idea as well as the work is just confined to the four walls of the work. Women cannot go travel, work in companies, cannot go work in big offices, okay, because they are not educated well as well. Okay, and even today the role of women is very low. They don't participate in political as well as in public life because most of the women folks are shunned away. Okay, are shunned away to do this kind of jobs. And though we have provided reservation, okay, reservation has been provided for women in the local self-government, and many of them are MLAs and MPs. Their overall representation in the political life is minimal. Even though seats are being provided, even though there are MLAs and MPs who are working, okay, women MLAs and MPs who are working, but their political life is very low or very minimal. Okay, and till the early 21st century, okay, till the early 21st century, what happened? Women were not allowed to even vote for their rights, vote for a person. Women were not granted this permission. But later on, when women folk, they started to gradually organize and campaign, okay, and campaign for voting rights. Okay, finally they got the privilege of voting for their candidate. Okay, before the starting of the 20th century, they were not given voting rights, But when women started out in the society, they started to fight for the voting rights. They wanted to vote, they wanted to be a part of the society as well. So they were granted voting rights, and women were applicable to vote as well. Okay, and there were also several demands by the women folk. Okay, that is equal pay for equal work. What work is done by a man, it is also done by a woman, so they should be paid equally. Not that men should be paid 100 rupees, not that women should be paid 50 rupees for digging a ground. Okay, that is an example. And there should also be an improvement in the educational sector, equality in personal and family life. They should also be granted maternity leave in offices as well. These equal rights and activities also led to the start of feminist movement, where women began to fight for their rights as well. Okay, so political expression of gender division, okay, also help women to play crucial role in public life as well. Okay, political expression, when people were able to express politically, okay, the gender in the sphere of gender division, it helps to improve the women folk as well. Okay, so today women are on par with men. Women are teaching, okay, women are acting as doctors, they are acting as lawyers, they are acting as engineers. They are also, we can also find that our first woman president, a lady president, was Sri Pratibha Patel. Okay, so we can see that the condition of women has been progressing. Okay, has been progressing on a very large scale. Why? Because when people are there to express their rights, when people are there to voice out, okay, all these changes and differences are evident in the society. Okay, so Indian society started off with the mentality that women should be confined in their own house, should do the household work only. But with due course of time, when people started voicing out politically, when they were voicing out, okay, they began to reach out to a larger section of the society where women were given what they needed. Okay, so gender and politics play a very crucial role in India, because it helped in the upliftment of women, and in a democratic country like India, women were also given a voice. Okay, with this we will come to the end of today's topic. Everyone stay home and stay safe, and I would also want you to complete your work and send me on time. Thank you.